We are going live. We're live. Woo!
Live.
Oh
Oh my
my
God.
God. Ah! Hi, guys. This is super
Oh.
fun.
Oh my God.
Zoom was super broken. I think it's because all the schools are using Zoom now. And that was great. But you know what? I found a workaround and it only took 15 minutes to make it work. So, yay. So, we have less time. And I am really glad that you're here with us. I'm going to double check and just see if it's showing up on our
It's
channel.
up. It's
Yay!
up. I can see it.
Okay. So, freaking yeah. So StreamYard's going to be our backup, obviously, and that's nice. At least the free option works. So I don't know how long we can be on this, but okay. Dang it. So anyway,
We're live. We
we're
did
live.
it.
Welcome
I
to.
shouldn't say we because I did absolutely nothing.
You look really cute,
But
and
kind
you
of,
motivated me.
I was like chilling and drinking wine. That's what I did.
So I've been waiting to open my booze, and I really need it now. This is actually it's called Blake's hard cider, and I think it's from Michigan. And I saw it in the store, and it was an impulse buy. It was a coronavirus impulse buy at the liquor store. Triple jam. It's got strawberry, blackberry, and raspberry, and it's a hard cider. So I'm very curious to try it. I've never had it before. It could be super gross, and I'll be like, oh, yeah. So we're both amazing. Thank you, user. Oh my God,
You're like, oh,
it's like
thank you.
Kool-Aid.
It's
Smells very berry. Let's see how this is.
like Kool-Aid.
You remember Boone's Farm? It kind of
Oh,
looks like the strawberry Boone's Farm.
I have a
Remember?
lot of fond memories of Boone's Farm, actually.
Most of my real good memories are from like The Hangover after it. But
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm having this. I'm gonna take a little sniffy sniff. But cheers, Kara. We made it. We're
Cheers.
having our show this week.
I am having just a red Cabernet.
Yummy. I went and bought crazy amounts of box wine today because I feel like maybe I'll be stuck in the house for a month. Maybe they'll actually shut down liquor stores or they'll run out of wine or some crazy thing, or I can't leave.
Yes. So for people who aren't in Minnesota, Minnesota has joined the sheltering in place states, although it's not officially called shelter in place. It's called, what are they calling it? Stay at home. Because we're polite. We're more polite in Minnesota. It's like, why don't you stay at home?
You really oughta. And then we're like, okay, sure, we're going to do it anyway. Okay.
Exactly. Well, and so here's the thing about it, Minnesota, and pretty much everyone has been for a week. We have. And in fact, Minnesota has so many people doing it that I was kind of shocked that they did the shelter in place order because we had a high percentage of people who already were we were in the top states for sheltering in place without even a shelter in place order. And I think it's because how we have incredibly shitty cold ass winters.
Yeah,
we have a cold snap for 2 weeks and it will be straight temperature below zero, incredibly cold. And everyone's like, yeah, I'm not going outside. No. So shit, we've been training for this our whole lives.
It's true. And we're probably really good at it too. Because we're like, oh, go to the liquor store. We got to get a bunch of stuff because we can't leave the house. Oh, this is great. We've already been doing this. Whereas people in other states who go outside all the time, they'd be like, what do we do? I'm like, just chill. You'll be okay. It's all fine.
So, it started getting leaked to press, probably about between 11 and 12 that they were going to do the shelter in place. And so you started to see people pick up at the stores a little more and more and more because people are like, shit, I'm going to have to go grab some things. And even at stores that haven't really been busy, like Michael's craft store, busy.
I hear they actually have hand sanitizer and weird stuff like that.
Well, as people were picking up craft projects to do.
That's a perfect idea. I mean, if you're going to be at home, you might as well do
Yeah.
something a little bit productive.
Yeah.
Um, I ran out and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to Walgreens. And for whatever reason, there was a truck there and I got toilet paper today. And I was just like, oh, yes. Because I was a little worried because you and I had the talk about how long we might need to have toilet paper and other things for.
Yes.
I was like, I'm just barely covered. You know, maybe
We used the that website. God, wish I could remember the URL that so that you can calculate how long your toilet paper will last you. It does like how many rolls you have and then how many jobs you do a day.
jobs.
Jobs.
I love
Um,
it.
and then it will tell you how long your toilet paper is going to last you.
And you know what? Like, if I'm at home drinking and eating, I'm going to have more jobs than I normally do at home.
Right.
So now I'm covered.
Yeah, like if I'm drinking gin, there's going to be a
Yeah,
lot of jobs.
there will. And I
A
don't
lot
really
of
want to start
jobs.
like going into my sock drawer to like have a butt wiper. I'm like, this is my special sock. And for boys, that's a different thing. I know it, but for girls, that might be like my poop sock or something. But who
Oh
wants
my God.
that? And what if you
Oh God.
forget which sock it was, and then somebody's like, "What's in this sock?" I'm like, "Oh no, don't
Yeah,
use that.
don't use that sock.
Don't use that. That's a bad sock.
That's my sock. It's my special sock.
So gross." But yes,
So okay, so I mean, yes, we know people are hoarding TP. Although
yeah,
here's the thing, I don't think people are hoarding TP and I don't
no,
think people are hoarding food. I think people are purchasing it and they're
yeah.
purchasing it because they know they're going to be home and people aren't, like they aren't eating out at restaurants and they aren't pooping at work and all that kind of stuff. So,
You might as well be having enough stuff there so you can like make meals
right.
and take care of yourself,
Yeah.
take care of your
So,
family.
yeah, so I think people are doing that. But
Yeah.
so what non-essentials
Hmm.
have you hoarded or what non-essentials have you gotten? Because like I saw at Michael's, people were picking up craft supplies to
Yeah.
do projects.
Well, for me, I like to have. Well, I mean, I like having fun things. Like I like having plenty of music,
Yeah.
and my husband actually went out and got a bunch of movies, like because we have an old
Oh,
school DVD player, so he went out and got ones that he'd been wanting for a while. And I mean, yeah, sure, everything's streaming, and I could probably find it for him, but he just wanted it, like comfort things. I think that's okay. Weed. I am looking at the list. It's
yeah.
not
People
legal
are
in our
saying what they're
state.
hoarding. Yeah, weed. Oh my God. So, okay, so here's my things that I went out to hoard. Number one was wet cat food packets that Mabel likes because I am not having her on my ass. Like,
But
that's
that's
not
a
happening.
necessity
I
because your
think so.
cat would eat your
Yes.
face off if you didn't. So
Right.
that's
Yes.
just normal.
Which um, your husband got to feed my cat uh, sliders from the Black Shack.
You
Mabel
ate
loves
those?
White Castle burgers. She loves
Oh,
them. She is crazy, crazy for them.
that's
Um,
so weird.
I know, I know. So the other thing that I here was my thing where I was like, so I was out delivering soup to people, right?
Yeah.
And then I wanted to pick up a couple items because we were getting low on like chicken broth and that kind of stuff to make soups. And so I started to see, oh, we're going to get this, shelter in place. And then I'm like, shit, I bet Michael's won't be considered, like an essential business. I don't know, maybe they are an essential business. So, and that's
Maybe.
why I was at Michael's. So my non-essential item to hoard was I panicked because I realized I was low on scented tea lights.
Yeah, that
And
is kind of
anyone that's
weird.
been at my house knows that
You do burn a lot of candles.
I burn a lot of
That's a
candles, like
lot
a
of
lot of tea
candles.
lights.
It
And
is
I was thinking,
true.
oh, I can't shelter in place without tea lights. What if I can't get tea lights for 2 weeks? Like seriously, that was my panic moment.
I was just thinking that, I'll probably be stuck at home enough that I would be thinking like, oh, I should like make some cosplay costumes. But, by the time I figure it out, everything will be closed. And I'm like, oh, and I know myself, once I start a project, I'll run back and forth. So
Yes.
that's not always so
I
easy
know.
to
I would get
do.
into it and then be pissed. So yeah, Kay says weed. She's
Weed.
she was pretty weed. Amber says unsweetened applesauce because her girls love the little packets.
I
And
picked up some of those. They're delicious.
yes, and Michelle says if you drink lots of water, that's going to give you lots of jobs.
Yeah. Lots of jobs means lots of toilet paper needed for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that was my panic buying was tea
Yeah.
lights.
I think okay, my big panic thing, but I did this before it got really bad, was I bought the biggest thing of popcorn because I do air popcorn at home. And I swear to God, this thing is a jug that is as big as my body. And if I run out of that during this, it's going to be like, oh, I should have got more popcorn. No. But I'm going to be eating popcorn for a while now. Oh, yes, I am. Because I figure what? You're going to watch Netflix. You're going to watch
Well,
like shows. You might as well have some popcorn.
that much popcorn is also going to make sure you do have a lot of jobs.
Oh, I'm going to be pooping. I know it. If I get really like weird, I may like start
Oh,
throwing poop at the neighbors, but other than that.
Joan says if she had the money, she would hoard kettle corn.
Oh my God, I love kettle corn.
See, for me, it's that white cheese popcorn.
Oh, that's so good too. I love all popcorn. Though Kara and I, we've gone to a movie theater that has the truffle popcorn.
Oh
Oh,
my
so
God.
freaking good. And they put little bacon on it. Oh, that's like crack right there.
Bacon bits. But it's not like commercial bacon bits. It's like
Real
bacon,
bacon.
chopped bacon, and yeah, truffle oil drizzled on it. And
God, it's
God, now I'm
amazing.
hungry for that.
No,
I have truffle oil,
you have truffle oil too.
and I have turkey bacon. I could make this.
I could do this too. I actually bought bacon today on my journey into the grocery store. So yes, these are the things that people, you'll be stuck at home, so you might as well have some supplies to make the things you like. And somebody else told me they wanted to make nachos. So I mean, like, just be ready for it, because there'll be a moment where you're like, nothing will make me feel better except for truffle popcorn or nachos or whatever. So just do that.
Yeah, Michelle says she should have gotten ice cream, but it's better that she didn't. I totally understand what you mean because I bought like the Costco bag of Doritos.
Oh yeah, Kara today.
And then I ate half the bag, and I am so ill.
You probably are.
I told you I
You're
couldn't
gonna
control myself.
You're gonna turn like into a Trump or something, because your skin's gonna ooze like yellow, like orange, and all of a sudden people go, "Did you tan or something? Are you jaundiced?" You're like, "No, I ate tons of Doritos."
Just half a Costco bag of nacho cheese Doritos.
They're so good though.
Ugh. Yeah, but I deeply regret that.
Well, we all cope with our stress in different ways right now, and I feel like a little bit of stress eating is to be expected.
And for me, that was buying 120 tea lights and a Costco bag of Doritos.
You are just going to have the most zen stay-at-home experience ever. You're going to be sitting there with all these lights around you. You'll be like,
drinking tea, have some tea lights, nice scent.
You and Mabel, it'll be beautiful.
Yeah, Mabel will be snacking on Black Shack sliders.
She's like, do they deliver? Send me some burgers.
Oh yeah, Genesis says she's been irrationally stocking up on carbs, lots of pasta. And Amber goes, wow, truffle popcorn, what is this delicacy you speak of? Oh my God, yeah. Yeah.
If you
haven't ever had it, it is like
the
best. Delicious.
You would love it.
Oh my God, yeah. Definitely. So normally I have news. I I'm sorry, folks. I've been really busy and I haven't collected any news. I'm sorry. There is LP news. There is. There absolutely is. And I just
Don't
don't
worry
have
about
it.
it.
I mean,
I know.
about the only news I have is that in a lot of states, we have to petition to get on the ballot, and we absolutely can't. Like we can't. We're trying. We're making a good faith effort, um, but we can't. I mean, yeah, you try approaching someone with a clipboard and trying to get them to touch your pen and your clipboard to sign your petition. Like it is not happening. So I do know that LP National is working with the states. They are having them send letters to their governor and to their secretary of state and all that kind of stuff, asking them for redress during this time. And then we'll get those responses back, and then we're looking at suing. Like we'll have to sue.
I think we'd have to. I know this weekend was supposed to be the Libertarian Party of Minnesota convention, and I'm super bummed.
Although we'll be doing it electronically.
It's electronically, and my cohort Genesis, who's viewing today, and I are going to be working on doing a little virtual presentation about the Agorist Writers Workshop for that. So, if you,
I think they're just doing the business portion of it this time.
But Kate said at the end there'll be a few little blurb things. So we're going to have a little bit of stuff, and it's going to tease what's coming live later.
Good.
So
that's
we
good.
will be a part of it.
That is good. So that's our news.
That's our news. I know.
It's my lame. I know. I'm sorry. I feel bad. I feel like
there's literally, like, Kara, you've been working your butt off getting all of this stuff straightened out, and it's crazy. So
it is a little crazy. It's a little crazy at the city level. I have a lot of residents and businesses and stuff calling and trying to work through that and trying to volunteer. And
Kara's so busy that after the show she's going to do another meeting and another meeting after that meeting. So I know she's going to be busy all night. So you guys are lucky that we get a little time with her right now.
Right. Which is why I'm only having like a small glass of wine.
You're like, bitches, let's get business done.
Because if I didn't have these, it would have been like that bag of Doritos and a bottle of wine, and I would have been like a complete hot mess during this sucker.
Yeah. You seem pretty good considering you had the Doritos issue. So I feel like, just keep it even. It's all good. Yep. I'm looking at the comments. Less money on lawsuits, more money paid campaigners, and excellent graphic designs, right? Right. We do need to get the vote. Okay.
Yes, for sure.
So, okay. I'm looking. I closed my windows before, so I lost my list of what we were going to talk about.
Oh, nope. So one of the things that we did want to talk about is, there are things that are under your control.
Right.
And there are ways that I think we can help. And I'm looking for you guys to also offer suggestions on, ways that we can help each other out on, dealing with these times. And there's little things such as, wash your doorbell and your doorknob and your mailbox.
Oh, I thought you were saying some euphemism or like wash your doorbell.
Your doorknob.
Well, okay, I will.
The clitoris is the devil's doorbell.
Ding dong, y'all.
So we try to keep this show PG-13, but that's just not going to happen tonight. So I'm just,
We're sweet, but we're also a little bit dirty, and I can't help that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you can, and if you don't have like a proper disinfectant, soap and water, which, is like a manual cleaning, like that does help. So, like clean those surfaces, outside of your home that people may be coming in contact with. I know we're not getting a lot of visitors these days, but still,
the mailman
person, your mail person is there every day, all that kind of stuff. So just cleaning those types of things up. Here's the other thing, and this is driving me nuts in stores, and I'm
Yeah.
trying not to say things to
You're like,
people because I'm like, you should know this. Okay,
but they don't.
don't pick something up at the store, look at it, and put it back on the
Or
shelf.
smell it and lick it. Don't do that because that's bad too. But yes,
So let's go
don't
back
do
to the
any of it.
advice that our parents all gave us when we were very young and we were in a store full of breakable items. Look with your eyes, not your hands, right? Look with your eyes, not your hands.
And then if you
And if
can't
you're
help
at,
yourself, keep your hands to yourself.
and I'm that
And
way.
look
Like
like
I
it.
always have to touch everything. Like I'm that
Me
person.
too.
So I keep my hands in my pockets as I walk around. But, and if you're looking at something in the grocery store, if you touch it, put
Buy
it in
it.
your cart and buy it.
Yep.
Don't put it back.
Yep. Because I mean, you everyone thinks that they're not the one who's infecting people. But how do you
Right.
know?
We don't know.
You
You
don't
don't
know.
know. We
Or
don't know.
you're
That's
going
the
to pick up
problem.
one damn thing in the store that was infected and put it on this non-infected thing with your dirty hands, and you don't even know it.
Yes,
Please don't do that. That's
exactly.
good advice.
Exactly. Also, so I saw this. So there is a nonprofit, and what they're doing, and
Cool.
this is in Minnesota, but I'm sure there is like the same type of nonprofit in your state. And the nonprofit is the Minnesota Freedom Fund. And what they do is they post bond for people to get them the hell out of jail, either the county
Good.
jail or from ICE detention, because the jails are seeing like rampant spread of the virus and they are absolutely not equipped to care for anyone who
Right.
is sick. So if someone is in jail and they're in jail and they're not convicted of anything yet, they're just in
Yeah.
jail because they're suspected of something, and they, a lot of people are economically challenged. They don't have the money to pay, right? So they can't post their own bail.
Right.
Um, and the money can be really low, like
It is. It could be
like
like
a
a
crazy low amount.
it could
And
be like 100 or a couple hundred, 1,000. It's not like
70, a lot of them are $78.
yeah. I mean, just to get these
So
people out of there in a safe place is worth it.
exactly. So I made a donation. I know other people
Good.
have been donating. So we just donate it, and it's actually some fairly young guys that are doing this. And they
Yeah.
go there and they pay that $78 and they spring them the hell on out, right?
What a cool thing.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
I mean, there's little things like that you can do in your neighborhood or your state or that kind of stuff that can make a big impact, that can help other people. I mean, that could literally save someone's life, because what health care do you think they're going to be able to access if they're in the county poke?
Not any. And it's called the Minnesota Freedom Fund, right?
Yes.
Isn't that, yeah, I think I'm gonna
Minnesota
post a
Freedom
link.
Fund.
I'm posting a link in our comments to that because I think that's an amazing thing.
Hmm.
And
There's probably something exactly like that in
oh, in
your
every
state.
state, right? Don't you think? Like
Yeah.
there should be if there isn't. So I can't imagine being trapped in a place where you have this virus and there's nothing you can do about it.
I know.
It's terrifying to me. There,
I
I
know. That's
posted
just
it.
awful. Thank you. Thank you, Heather.
Ooh, thank you. That's a
Yeah,
wonderful thing.
but there's tons of other small things that you can do. Um, and I do suggest start a good old fashioned phone tree.
Yes.
Whether you want to do it, actually texting or however you want to do that, but people in your area that you could actually physically get to, right? You could drive to them if they needed something.
Yeah.
And, have your 10 people, pick your 10 people that you're going to check in on every other day,
Oh, that's a
right?
good idea.
I mean, even if it's just every other day and you just text them, how are you doing? Do you need anything?
And this can be people that aren't this can be people that that are, maybe people that maybe they're single and they live at home alone. Um, they might not necessarily be in an endangered group,
Exactly. Yeah. This is
but
just, let's have some human contact, right?
I think that's a good
Let's look out
idea.
for each other. And if everyone had like their 10 people just to check in, that would be a great spectacular thing.
Well,
I mean, I
yeah.
never I never thought I would live in a time where I'm in a group text with my family, because my parents and my sister and her girls and their spouses and all that kind of stuff, we're like in a group text discussing how we're getting toilet paper to each other. Like I never thought
We're in
that was
different
where going to be
times.
where we're at, but I mean that's where we're at. But that kind of also got me thinking, and I have people in my city who are sick, and it's stressful being sick even in the best of times.
No doubt.
And just knowing that they need a little help. And like I cook anyway every day. Like
You
we're all
do.
cooking every day, right? We're all cooking
Yeah.
every day. And so I just make more. So, and then I put it in little containers and I just drop it at their house and I text them, it's there. And yes, it helps them because they're not feeling well, and it sucks trying to make food when you're not feeling well. Like when you are like ass dragging not feeling well. I mean, that sucks. But it's also nice just realizing that someone gives a shit about you.
Yeah. And if that's all that you get out of it, it's good because you know that people care enough to check on you and go, "Are you okay?" And they're like, "Yeah, cool." And,
Absolutely.
and hopefully it goes the other way too. That they're like, "Hey, I stopped hearing from you. Are you okay?" And
Hmm.
you're like, "Yep. Do you need help, Miss Helper Lady?" And then they go, "Oh, I'm gonna bring you soup. Damn it."
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, if everyone could pick their 10 people that they'll check in on with,
I think it's a great idea.
that would
Actually,
that would be spectacular.
I like that. That's one of those things we should make. I'm throwing this out loud because I just do that. Like a meme kind of thing where we have a picture and go find your 10 people and check in on them. Why
That would
not?
be good.
I,
Yes.
I'll work on that tomorrow and get something really pretty, and we'll put it up on our page, and you guys can
Yay.
share it. I think that's a really good idea, Kara. Okay, and we're running low on time.
I
God.
know, I know. The time is going quick, but
Okay. Should we talk about people? Oh, wait. Did we get all the steps? Yes, we did.
we did.
Um,
And if other people have suggestions, like, yes, lay them on me. I want to know them.
Absolutely. It's always a good idea. Okay. I'm looking at our list and we were going to talk about people caught being good. It
Yes.
says here, Sarah Hines here in DC, they'd set up a mutual aid network. Our ward and the neighboring ward is run out of the house that she lives in. She gets donations and or buys supplies and food to distribute to anybody who needs them. And she says that the way it works is they have a hotline through Google Voice. Oh, that's a good idea. The calls go to her and she records the information of the client, the name, the address, the number, best time to deliver, as well as what supplies they're looking for. Then they have packers that pack all the supplies and that they have available from the list, and they hand it off to drivers who deliver the bags. She says that we've been running since Monday and have delivered over 200 bags.
I know it.
Wow.
I
That's so
know.
cool. So this is another idea, like there's ways that you can help. Most of the people who call are elderly or disabled people who can't get to the grocery store themselves.
Yeah. Yep.
So I like that idea. Even like if you have like the 10 people, or if you know people in the community that are looking for help, maybe set up
Hmm.
a Facebook group. A lot of times some of the elderly don't use that. Reach out and say, hey, where are the people? How do we get a hold of them? There are other ways to do it. and
Yeah.
maybe some of their relatives will reach out too, like my aunt, I'm so worried about her, that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
So thank you,
Absolutely.
Sarah, and the hard work that you guys do. That is wonderful.
And I know there's a ton more
Sure.
libertarians who are caught being good, but things just kind of flew so by, and
This whole week, holy
I know I'm
moly.
kind of I'm in a little bit of a blur.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this because I'm a truther. No, that's a bad thing. Truth. Heather is full of truth. Not the truther.
Not a truther.
Not a truther, but that everyone I know is having anxiety, depression. They're stressing out. They get angry for the wrong reasons for a lot of stuff, and we just gotta be kind to each other. And
Yeah.
even like, I
Yeah.
flipped out the other day, and Kara was super nice to me, and I just, it's just like having people that you can go, oh, why is this freaking nuts? Everything is freaking nuts right now, and it is. But we're all are in the same kind of place. I mean, I've not met one person who's like, it's so cool, great.
Right.
Because if they are, they're on some really good drugs, and I want to know what they're on. Because
Yeah.
it's like, is this something we can all be on for a little while? But nah. I mean, part of the not the beauty, but the positive thing in it is that we work together, find out who the good human beings are, and we help each other.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I know, yeah, people are under a lot of stress, and I think we just have to cut each other a lot of slack, and just realize that most of the time, if you see someone who's angry, that simply just means they're really worried or scared.
Oh yeah,
How fear displays looks like anger most of the time. And I mean, you have people who are, they're struggling economically, or they're worried about loved ones, or, whatever it
there's
is. And that's
so
just
many
like,
reasons.
yeah, it's just, it's constantly weighing on them. And so if you see them being really angry, just understand that that's their way of trying to cope with this right now. And I can understand being angry. I can understand being scared. We're
Oh
all kind of
totally.
cycling through that. So, just be kind and compassionate to one another. And if you're, which is difficult when someone is directing their anger at you, but, at that point, just take a step back and think to yourself, they're probably really scared about something. So
It
just
makes
cut them some
sense.
slack. And, but
Yes.
here's the other thing, cut yourself some slack too.
No. But it's always easy to go, oh, it's my fault. I could work harder. I could do better. But you know what? This is a crazy hard time, and I can't do everything, and you can't do everything, and you guys can't do everything. It's okay. Do the best you can. You get to
Absolutely.
eat some Doritos. It's okay,
But
but
not as
don't drink
many as I ate.
all of them because
Don't
you will feel like shit later, and you don't want that. Just a little.
So, um, now let's go to our one awesome
Mm.
thing.
Or one awesome thing. Okay. God, this hasn't been a great week for awesome things for me, but my one awesome thing this week is I learned how to do this new software just on the fly today, and I can't explain it to people really well, but there's a way of using PowerPoint in the web version that can transcribe your text. So if you're trying to be accessible, it like while you're talking, it like starts to like do the voice, like the Google Voice stuff is built in. Well, it's Microsoft Voice is built into it. So I found they used it in this presentation today on Zoom, which worked for them oddly enough. But they used the PowerPoint plug-in on it, and it was amazing. And then I went and tried it, and I was like, it totally worked for me. So if you ever need to figure out a way to do accessibility where you have a video and you need to have it say, like, do the words that you're saying. So, that way people can understand what's going on. It's super slick. We live in the future, and I'm so
We do.
excited about it.
We do live in the future.
And I had a lady on my Facebook today I was like, this is really cool. And she's like, no, but this is like, there's a thing that does it. I go, no, it's this. And she goes, but do you mean this? I'm like, no, it does this. And I feel like words are not good for Heather this week. So I'm like, someday I'm going to use this. And people go, oh, that's really cool. I'm like, that's the thing I was trying to tell you is awesome, but I can't tell you. I have to show people. And it's just what the way technology has changed so fast lately. I mean, and we're using it so much more now. I really appreciate it. But I'm really glad that I'm an open person and I am willing to try new things like StreamYard. And I swear, like, if I wasn't like this, I'd be in the fetal position right now. So that's my awesome thing. Heather is trying.
I'm glad you're willing to try it too, because
I know that's one thing I like to do, but I'm also like really forced to do it lately. So
here's my one awesome thing. So people that know me, yes, they know my addiction to candles and tea lights,
yes.
But they will also know another thing, and that is I cannot make bread products to save my life. And I'm talking like, even, you know how you just do garlic bread in the oven?
Like how do you mess that up?
You take a piece of bread and you literally put like a little butter on it and some garlic salt, and you put it under the broiler.
I will
freaking burn it. Like, I will burn it. Yeah. So I cannot make bread products to save my life. However,
yeah,
I wanted to make like street tacos for Tracy last night. I'm trying to make him like special dinners, like something nice to come home to. And
that's really cool.
I made tortillas, like from scratch.
Those are hard.
And they turned out really well.
Yay! Good job, Kara.
I know.
So do you think this will change your bread thing, like from now on?
No.
Or just this thing?
Thankfully, I didn't have to bake them, and I think that's what saved me. Is you don't bake them, you make them in a pan on the stovetop.
You need to just make all your bread in a pan. I think then you will be fine.
But so that was my one awesome thing, because like I have now been able to do that. Oh, and Kay has something. Kay found out she's not jobless with her new shelter in place starting Friday. It's weird. Simultaneously feel so fortunate, and my heart breaks for those who aren't. We live in bizarre times. Boy, you got that right, honey.
Very true. Congrats, though. I'm glad that your job is still there, and that I know you enjoy it too. So I'm really glad.
Absolutely.
I'm looking at the StreamYard when it strips names.
So Jared says my awesome thing is that he's making a sourdough starter thanks to Cooking with the Sarwalks. I know. Isn't that awesome? I mean, okay,
I love it.
How adorable is our chair that he does a video on how to make sourdough starters.
I know. I loved watching that. That's fun. It was neat. It makes me want to go make sourdough starters so I can make my own bread.
Yeah,
cool.
I won't go that far because I think tortillas are going to be my limit.
You know, when this stay-at-home thing is over, Kara, we should do like a cooking one together. Where, like, I mean, because you're the good cook and I'm the bad cook, but like we can do a mini cooking show. Like we drink and cook.
You know, I have really lost my knack at cooking.
Well, maybe we can both try something. I think you're a very good cook. I do. I think for me, it's there's certain things I can do really well, and other things I cry about, and I'm just like, why does this never work?
Some things like I make, my husband's just like, Probably not again.
I will share though that my husband, if anything that's supposed to be like to replace pasta or potatoes or any carby side dish of any sort, he is not happy about it. So if I can find something that would be like an awesome, like it wouldn't replace it, but it would be like, oh, this is really good. Instead of it, please somebody send it to me because I am like, we tried cabbage stuff, we tried that spaghetti squash, and he hates that now, and I'm just like, I just want vegetables. So yes, she is an awesome cook. Kara is wonderful. So don't talk yourself down, woman.
Well, sorry, honey, I have to hit it because now I have a conference call with candidates. So
can I keep going and just show them some of our memes real quick?
Yes, I will have to exit though.
Okay. Or can I even do that? Okay, I love you. I'll show a couple memes and then we'll be out. So see you next week for Sweet Subversives. We love you guys. I'm gonna just end with a few memes and then we'll be out of here. So just something fun and happy to have for your week. Let's see if I can make this work. So this is a screen share. Let's see. How do I do it? There we go. Okay. Share screen. So we're going to go into this and slideshow. And that's us, obvious. Okay, this one's kind of cool. We have a friend, David, and this is pretty much all of the people that we know who have cats. So I think this is showing. So I hope this is. This will be easy. Us millennials thrive on being alone. That's the first day. Day 5, self-isolation. More tea for the Lady Kimberly Baxter Atherton. She does seem quite parched, and the cat's pissed. Now, don't fill up on scones, Mr. Chester Cromwell. The Queen is arriving at 4:30, and we don't want her to seem lethargic. I feel so sad that, honestly, that I feel called out on this too. Let's see. Did I get it to work? Didn't I? It's sharing. Well, we'll go back. I don't know if that even worked. It was canceled, so it must have worked. So I hope you guys got to see that. I'm going to check one more thing. This is the Mandalorian. We're going to just show him. And you need to be like the Mandalorian in these hard times. You keep distance from others. Avoid large groups. You never touch your face. Oh, I see. There's more. I'll show you that one first. God, this is so weird with this StreamYard. Sorry, guys. Close tip. Here we go. Share screen. Share. Application window. Chrome tab. Oh, I see. We'll see. There. This is probably going to work much better now. Okay, I'm going to show you that first one. Day 1 of self-isolation. That's what I was talking about. You're probably like, what the hell is she talking about? But the Mandalorian, of course, keeps distance from others, avoid large groups, never touches face. This is the way. And then I'm going to show one last thing for Kara. I'm giving up drinking for a month. Sorry, bad punctuation. I'm giving up, period, drinking for a month. So I hope that you guys, I really hope everything goes well. Nope, you couldn't see it. Shit. Well, I will share it on the comments so you can see. StreamYard is like, it's got good things, it's got bad things, but I really, I'm glad that we could all join together and hang out. So not as much fun without Kara, but be back next week for Sweet Subversives and we will hang out again and we'll do more news and we'll have a little more time and hopefully Zoom's working. If not, we can do StreamYard and at least this works too. So love you guys. See you next week. Hang in there. Ending the broadcast. You did see it. Ha 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 ha. There you go. Ha. I knew all along. The first time it totally didn't work, but now it did. So see you guys next week. Bye, guys.